Hey guys, welcome to today's video. If you have not been here before, hello, my name is Nicole, and if you have, welcome back. We're approaching the end of June, and at least for me, that means that law school is starting again in no less than 2 months. So if you are going to be starting law school for the first time this fall, first of all, God bless you, because who freaking knows what it's going to look like. But second of all, you're probably wondering, what, if anything, should I be doing to prepare for law school? We are going to answer that very question today. So if you haven't already, please hit subscribe and let's get into this. In short, the answer to this video's title question is you shouldn't. Just don't do anything. You'll be fine. Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have about the video ending, not the answer. Seriously, like, you don't need to do anything to prepare for law school. No matter what anybody tells you or tries to sell you, you don't need to take a law school prep course like you should for the LSAT or for the bar. You don't need to start lining up your next job or even your network at the law school. You don't need to learn how to read a case or make an outline, because one, anything anyone tries to teach you is just the way that they do it and is not necessarily going to work for you. And two, you're going to learn all those things in law school anyway. It's truly a waste of your last summer before law school starts to spend it worrying about law school. That being said, that you don't have to do anything to prepare for law school before your 1L year. I know there are plenty of you out there who cannot imagine that doing nothing is the right answer. And there are probably others of you who are just so excited about law school, you want to dip your toes in a little early, and you find that something exciting and not necessarily stressful. And for those of you, I do have some recommendations, but again, I want to reiterate, you don't have to do anything. You will be fine. And actually, in many cases, you might find yourself doing better in law school having not taken a prep course than you would have if you had taken a prep course. I know that that was the experience for me, since I did not do any necessary prep work, and I was talking to some of my classmates who found that it was pretty much a waste of time, and unfortunately, in a lot of cases, a waste of money. So you certainly do not need to be paying anyone to teach you about law school, but there are some free things that you can spend your time on if you are so inclined. The first of those things, not surprisingly, is watching the videos on my channel. Yes, I started out doing some LSAT prep advice and such, but as many of you know, most of the videos on this channel now are about my experience in law school. So of course I'm going to recommend that you watch them, because I make them with you in mind, and I make them in a sense with my past self in mind. What do I wish that I had known before I went to law school? If you really want to set up your expectations and mind for law school, watching videos like those on this channel really could come in handy. And if you get bored of me, there are a few other law schoolers who have channels on YouTube as well. The next thing you could do to prepare for law school, if you really want to, is to network with people who are in or have been in law school before. At Washington University, they pair admitted students with current students over email, so definitely reach out to those students if you have questions or just want to talk about what their experience has been like so far. If you have any lawyers in your family or that are friends with your family, talking with them about what they do could help narrow your focus as you decide what path you want to take through and beyond law school as well. The object of these conversations isn't to eventually get a job with them, it's just to figure out what you're getting yourself into. So try to be a little less formal about it and just enjoy the process. The last thing that you could do to prepare for your 1L year is learning about reading cases, making outlines, and similar law school skills. Now again, law school prep courses that require you to pay them for the skills that law school is going to teach you are not worth it, in my opinion, ever, unless they're free. I would search YouTube and Google for articles and videos and even examples of well-written outlines and case briefs. I slightly mentioned these topics on my channel before, but I'm actually planning to release more specific videos on them in the next coming weeks, so that if you do need something to do to prepare for law school and you liked my suggestion of watching videos on this channel, we'll be able to kill two birds with one stone. Really though, how you read and understand a case, as well as how you build an outline for your final exams, are going to be so personalized and tailored to you, and pretty dependent on what your class ends up looking like in the fall, what kinds of cases you read, and what your professor expects you to know for class the next day. Don't try to work ahead, if you know what I mean. Don't like try to read really famous cases now thinking that you'll save yourself time in law school. You'll just get confused and stressed out, and you're gonna have to redo it all anyway. I promise it's not a good idea. So watching videos about law school, connecting with law students and lawyers, and learning about basic law school skills for free are things that you can do to help you prepare for your 1L year of law school. But I maintain that there is nothing that you have to do in order to succeed your 1L year. These ideas aren't necessarily going to give you an advantage over your classmates. Although you might find them personally helpful, I do appreciate those of you who have stuck it out to the end of this video. If you would do me a favor and drop a comment below that you did make it to the end of this video, I would really appreciate it. As some of you probably saw in my community tab and my Instagram story and feed, I'm planning to do a movie night where I invite some of my most supportive and loyal subscribers to video chat with me and watch some sort of legally related movie to eventually be streamed on the channel. I would love to see you there, and if you're interested in that, please let me know, either by commenting below or by messaging me on Instagram. I didn't originally realize how many people had plans on a Monday night, so sorry that it got postponed, but hopefully this will allow more of you to participate. As always, liking this video would be very helpful to me, and I will see you guys next week with another video. Until then, God bless.